Hello, and welcome to another rambling rant from Adventures in TV Land. For this rambling rant, we're going to talk about TikTok. 1 month from today, on January 19th, TikTok will be banned in the United States. That is right, 1 month from the day, TikTok will be banned in the United States. Now, there are some ways this can be avoided. If ByteDance, the company which runs and owns TikTok, actually sells TikTok to an American company, this will not happen. Or it is possible the Supreme Court could step in and intervene and say, this forced sell will not go through, this forced closure will not happen. That is another way. But those are really the only options. This was a law that was passed last year and was signed by President Biden. It was a law that had largely bipartisan support. It wasn't just passed by one party over the other. It had the majority of people from both parties and both houses of Congress that supported this measure, this law. There are those who say, if Trump comes in, he could overthrow it, he could overturn it. That's not quite the case because it is a law. We'll have to go through Congress first. There may be something he might be able to do to possibly prevent it, but I don't think so unless Biden. Now, the other thing is Biden could come in, he could give an extension so that, because when the law was passed, he has the power to do that, and then, push it off, and then Trump could do something in the meantime. But the way things are going right now, with the end of the lame duck Biden presidency, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Biden will let that stand, and the law will take place the day before Trump is inaugurated again. So it will be a law, which will mean in the United States, as of January 19th, you will no longer be able to download TikTok on any of the app stores or anything like that, unless the Supreme Court steps in, or in the month's time, ByteDance actually sells TikTok to an American company. And I don't see that happening either. ByteDance is a company that is owned, at least 50% of the company, probably actually more like 70% of the company is actually controlled by the Communist Party of China, the CCP. And they are not going to give up. They have had that app. China, the Communist Party of China, they have been very subversive in how they have tried to integrate themselves into Western culture in the United States without actually no longer being a communist country. They're trying to get their ideologies subversively set into the different Western democracies and things like that. They knew at the time, during the height of the Cold War, they knew an outright war would not be how they would win. They saw what happened in Western Europe. They knew that wasn't going to happen. And then in 1989 too, China had a scare themselves with what happened at Tiananmen Square. But a lot of people have forgotten about that. The Communist Party of China, they control TikTok, and it is a security threat and always has been. And so now, are you ready to use TikTok? Are you ready for the ban that is coming on January 19th? What will you do? Will you go to a different platform if you use TikTok once that ban takes place? Do you think it will actually take place? There is a possibility it might not happen, but that as each day passes by, it becomes a greater probability that TikTok will be banned. It's already banned in India and a few other countries. There's a few states where they've actually signed bans. They haven't been able to really enforce it, but have had bans as well in the United States. And those things have, are in the court system or going through the court system, but it won't matter because this will be a national ban, because the app will, unless it is owned by an American company or the Supreme Court steps in, it will be banned in the United States. So what are your thoughts on the matter? Let me know down below in the comments. But unless something drastic happens in the next 30 days or so, TikTok will be banned in the United States. This has been just a short rambling rant from Adventures in TV Land. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, that's a wrap.